Welcome to another edition of Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Murray.
And I'm David Jones. You know, here on Designing Spaces, we take a look at all aspects of your home and your property, including lifestyle. So there's plenty to interest anyone who owns a home or plans on buying one.
Well, we've got remodeling projects on tap and tips on how to save money and make your home more efficient.
And do-it-yourselfers, you're definitely going to want to take some notes on today's show. You folks are close to our hearts, and we show you all kinds of projects for around the house, outside the house, and of course, we profile cool gadgets and tools to make it all easier for you.
So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces.
Okay, to kick off the show today, let's start outside the house. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we should start inside the house.
Are you asking me?
I don't know.
Well, on Designing Spaces, no matter where we start, it's going to be good.
You know what? She's right. Take a look.
Home maintenance and do-it-yourself projects are pretty popular here on Designing Spaces, so we want to make sure that all of our viewers are taking care of their hands as they're taking on those around-the-house projects. So joining us today from Ansel is Kathy Peterson, a DIY expert who is very much aware of what is needed to take care of your hands as you do those projects. Kathy, it's so great to have you here today.
Rhonda, thanks for having me.
Now, we're going to take a look around this house and see some possible DIY projects that we might encounter, and then ways to protect our hands as we work on those projects.
Right, and there are so many different projects we're going to show you today. For example, this is a great glove to wear around the pool to protect you from solvents and chemicals. If you're working with tools and, scrapers or anything that's cutting, you want to protect your hand from cuts. This is a great glove to have. You love to garden, and this matches your outfit so well.
Very pretty.
And it's for the lady as well. Looks nice, but it's also going to protect your hands from calluses and things like that. And then for the heavy-duty, DIYer that likes to do, the heavy stuff, this is the perfect glove for those types of jobs.
So when you're looking for gloves, I know you can go to the hardware store, and there are so many different types of gloves there. How do you know which ones to buy, and are they all made the same?
A lot of the gloves on market today don't protect your hands from cuts and abrasions, so you want to make sure that you read the label. And you also want to make sure that you know what type of job that you're going to be working on. Consider different things like, do you need a better grip? Do you need to protect your hands from cuts and abrasions? Do you need to protect your hands from chemical burns? Very, very dangerous. And, it's all on the label. And then, of course, use common sense. Try the glove on. Make sure it fits and feels well. You don't want to wear your husband's big, bulky gloves. That's going to kind of make it a little bit more difficult to do your projects right.
Okay, so we're going to work around this house and look at some possible DIY projects, and you're going to show me some ways to protect our hands. And it could be anything from staining wood to some basic landscaping.
Exactly. We've got a lot of projects.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, so here we've got two common projects. We have broken glass and then also a tiling project underway. How many times have we tried to pick up broken glass with our hands?
Way too many times, and too many cuts from that as well. So here we've got a whole pile of broken glass. And these are the Ansel cut protection gloves. So you really want to make sure. But look, I can just pick all this up. I don't have to worry about anything.
That's great.
Now, on the other hand, if you're doing a lot of tile work and scraping, you do not want to cut yourself with this scraper.
Yes.
So, and it's got a good grip on it, so you can, scrape away, and your hands are going to be protected.
It's fantastic. All right, well, let's go take a look at something near the pool that involves chemicals.
Okay.
So, Kathy, a lot of projects that we might work on around the pool would involve chemicals.
Yes, and you need to wear your gloves when you're working with chemicals. This is the Solvex glove, and what's great about it, it's made from a material called nitrile that doesn't allow the chemical to permeate through the glove.
Okay.
So if you're working with pool chemicals or plumbing chemicals or lawn care chemicals, even concrete cleaners, you want to make sure that you wear the right kind of glove, and the Solvex is perfect for that. Now, those labels on the chemicals are there for a reason.
It's poison.
different glove materials are recommended for use with different chemicals. So Ansell has developed a tool called Ansell Specware, so that before you start your project, homeowners can go online to match the chemicals that they'll be using with the right glove. You want to use the Project Series Heavy Duty Impact Glove. There's 3 things you want to look for. You want to make sure that you have a good fit, grip, and protection. Those are the 3 things you want to look at. And lastly, the Inspire Light Duty for Women gloves are great for gardening. It was created to fit women's hands and can also protect the hands from calluses when you're working with those garden tools. Now for the men, the Project Series Light Duty Glove is perfect for gardening as well, but it's designed more for a man's hand.
Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for giving us all this fantastic advice on protecting our most valuable tools.
Right, our hands.
So where can our viewers find more information on Ansell gloves?
Well, all you got to do is go to ansellconstruction.com and find a list of all the retailers and online vendors for all the gloves that we talked about today, plus a whole lot of other gloves.
Okay, great. Well, it's been fun. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Thank you.
And a special thank you to everyone at Ansell Healthcare for making this all possible today here on Designing Spaces. If you'd like to view any part of the show again, just go to our website at designingspaces.tv. And there we've also put a link to the Ansell website as well. For Designing Spaces, I'm Rhonda Castagna.
We have really covered a lot of interesting topics on the show today.
And you know, we wish we could keep going, but unfortunately, we are out of time. I'm David Jones. Thanks for joining us today.
And I'm Debbie Marie. We'll see you on the next edition of Designing Spaces. Bye-bye. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.